This is James Luxon. I'm delighted to be joined today with Gully Power. Gully, how are you, mate?
How you doing, mate? I hope everything's going well. Yeah, man, just ready to showcase my skills this Saturday coming. It's fight week now, coming into Sunday. I'm just ready to show everybody the real deal.
That's it. Talk to me about fight week. What is that like for yourself as a fighter? What is the process from, say, Monday through till Friday, the weigh-in?
It's just me just taking over, me relaxing with the family. Obviously it's my first time getting into the press conference and doing a media day and stuff like that as well. So my aim my aim right now is just staying focused, staying ready for the fight, and just coming in at next level, man. I just want to show something completely different. Like I mentioned this in a few interviews that I'm a unique styled fighter. I'm always focused. I'm always in the gym. I'm always training. I've got all my team around me, my family, so I just stay grounded, stay humble, and just ready to showcase my skills to the on a global scale.
Now, obviously, I mentioned at the start of the call there, in your hometown in Wolverhampton, you thought obviously every fight's so far out your hometown. However, this is a slightly different to what you used to, a big stage TV show. Like you mentioned their first time doing a press conference and things like that. Do you feel any pressure or are you looking forward to this experience coming into it?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. For me, it's very much like just going in there and doing the business. The fighting's not the problem. It's more, but to be fair, none of it's the problem. What I'm trying to say is like it's just a whole new experience for me. So I've got to be prepared. But I'm quite naturally gifted in that sense because I don't really overthink things. I just get things done. So when as it comes, I just take it and I'm just ready to, talk about my box in the press conference. Obviously, for the people that don't know who I am, and I'm ready for the media days. This is just a great time in my home city of Wolverhampton to show everybody that there is a fighter coming out of Wolverhampton. Obviously, there's various other fighters, but this is my time to shine and show everybody that I'm coming and I'm putting the super bantamweight division on notice, and I just can't wait to do that. And right now, I'm just it's been a hard camp, so I'm a bit tired. I've been recovering over the weekend. What I mean, you probably could tell, but yeah, I think a lot of fighters go through this similar thing to me right now. But by fight night, I'm gonna be fully recovered. I'm gonna be ready, and I can't wait to show everybody what I'm truly about.
You mentioned there, like you say, the fighting's the easy part for you. That's what you know, that's what you're used to. Everything else in the build up this week will be new for yourself. But you mentioned that you want to, put the division on notice. You want to showcase what you can do. You want people to know all about you. And obviously, every fighter's dream is to go on to championships and titles. And obviously, with that comes the TV shows and fighting on these big stages. So, you obviously want this to continue for a long time going forward. For this week, are you just trying to soak it all in and, make sure you're getting used to it? So next time it isn't new to you, it is, again, as easy as a fighting is for you.
Yeah, so obviously, like it's completely different to Sorry, there's fireworks going on. Sorry, it's completely different to what I've normally been used to. Obviously, as an amateur, working your way up, you just get in the ring, you do the business, you step back out. You know what I mean? Same with the hanger shows that I've been on. I've been on Fight Zone once as well. It's been just completely different. Obviously, I have been in front of the cameras, but this is more on a global scale. This Sky Sports is obviously just been recognized by NBC Sports as well. So obviously it's going to be completely different. It might be on more of a platform. Obviously, Sky Sports have been one of the biggest out there in the world. Yeah, I'm just soaking it all in. I just can't wait. Honestly, it's unexplainable how I feel. I've got every single feeling there is: nerves, fear, excitement. You know what I mean? I love it, and all that together will be the performance I put on the night. You'll see, like, it'll just be the fire in me that will just come out, and then as soon as the fight's done, I'm like, oh, what's going on? I just be like, oh, the fight, it's done now. But yeah, I just can't wait. I'm just focused. I'm ready, just to show everybody what I'm truly about.
You mentioned the excitement, nerves, and fear. How do you control the excitement and the nerves, and how do you overcome the fear?
I just thrive off it, mate. Honestly, it's one of the things I actually enjoy feeling. It's a feeling that never gets old. Some people can handle it, some people can't, but I can definitely handle it. I just enjoy it. I enjoy the feeling. I enjoy the energy that the crowd's going to be bringing. What I'm going to bring to the table. I don't overthink too much about what the end result's going to be because I know I'm going to win. Obviously, that's the confident side of me. But yeah, it's just different. Like I don't know if every fighter feels it. They all feel it. Doesn't matter how many fights you can have. Doesn't matter if it's an amateur fight that has about 20 people there to a place where you fight in front of, let's just say, 20,000 people. Let's just say the feeling is always going to remain the same. You're going into the fight, everyone wants that W, and that's the main focus. And a lot of fighters can handle it, and a lot of fighters can't, and I can handle it, and I just enjoy it because these moments are the moments that I'm going to remember as I get older in the sport of boxing. So when I say, let's just say, when I retire from boxing, I'm gonna look back and say I missed them days. So I'm just enjoying every single moment, enjoying every single moment of camp, enjoying them feelings, them emotions, everything. And one day it's all gonna pay off. And then when I retire, I don't just see myself just winning a British title. I don't just see myself winning a English title. Let's just say I've got that much confidence. I feel like I could take it all the way to the world because my style, the way I fight is very different. If you ever watch me spar, I'm a body puncher, I'm a combination puncher, and also I've got an engine for 12 rounds. And yeah, I love watching the Mexican fighters, and I just put all great champions' attributes into one style, and that just creates me as a person. That's my style, and that's what I just can't wait to show.
You mentioned there about memories and looking back on your career when you retire, and you're going to remember all your whole boxing career fondly. We met recently in your gym in Wolverhampton, and another champion, the People's Champion, Michael Watson, was in the gym for a day doing a visit with the WBC Cares, and you got to meet Michael Watson, hold his world title. You got to just, like I say, meet this man who has been there, who was at the top of his game. It was taken away from him, unfortunately. However, he's still so positive and inspiration. What was that like for yourself to meet Michael Watson, have an opportunity to hold a world title over your shoulder and just soak that little bit of feeling in for a second?
It was a great feeling because I know Michael Watson was the real deal, especially when he beat Nigel Benn, and Nigel Benn was one of the hottest prospects at the time as well. Michael Watson, I think he was underachieved. I think he achieved what he achieved, but he was a great fighter. He was a great knockout puncher, and it was unfortunate what happened to him. But that's just sport of boxing. But he's just one hell of a person. He's a nice guy, and it was just what he said to me. He said, "I've got the determination in my eyes," and that's a great compliment coming from a former champion themselves, and they know exactly how everything's going to run. They know what's going to happen. They know the feelings. That if I was to speak to him and have a proper conversation for an hour, speak about the emotions before a fight or the way it feels, I guarantee we'd be having a lot of similarities because that's just what fighters feel. But yeah, he gave me some advice, said keep focused, keep your faith in God, and it was just an amazing experience meeting one of the best champions coming out of the UK in the past.
You mentioned there the emotions before a fight. Um, you don't have to go into it too much, if you don't want to, but just tell me a little bit about what it is like. You're in the dressing room, you're gloved up, you're ready to go in there, you're waiting for that call. What is that like?
I just can't, like, I enjoy it, to be honest. I like, the energy that the crowd gives. It's just the feeling of, you're going to go out there and you're going to put a show on. And that's exactly what I do every time. And, when I'm in the ring, I'm a completely different person. It's like your whole persona changes. You're a fighter now. It's you or the other guy. It's man on man, and that's what Sugar Ray Leonard used to say as well. It's man on man. Like whoever comes out this ring as a winner or a loser, you both getting in the ring and you're going to fight. You know what I mean? So all I've got is that warrior mentality to step in the ring, blood, sweat, and tears. I expect it all. You know what I mean? Whatever happens, happens. But I always go there with a lot of self belief, and I know I'm gonna win that fight. And that's the way I go with since the amateur days all the way to now until present day. And obviously now that I've got 6 days left, this is probably my last day where I'm just relaxing. Then from tomorrow, it's just going to be the rest of the week's just going to be crazy. And I know it's going to be a great experience. The press conference is going to be something that I've never done before, but something I'm definitely going to be ready for as well.
Did you expect this big stage to come so soon in your career, in your seventh pro fight?
Yeah, I did. I had, you know what? It was more to do with the fact that I just manifested everything I believed it was going to happen, and I believe a lot in manifestation, especially being a Sikh fighter coming up in the ranks as well. It's in my faith to manifest, but the secret of manifestation is also believing in it. Your energy has to believe in what you want. I've always had that self belief to go to this stage, so I had a feeling that something was coming towards the end of the year, but I just didn't have know what the feeling, what the what it was coming. That's it. Me, I just didn't know what was coming. It was just something that I had a feeling that yeah, something great might happen at the end of the year, and it's a start of a journey for me. Like it's like every stage was a chapter. The amateurs was a chapter. Winning, getting up to the semi-finals of the elites, that was a chapter. Then coming back out the amateurs and going into the pro game. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, I didn't win a national title. I got robbed out really badly. I got robbed because I knew to stop the kid in the third round, but it wasn't meant to be. And now I'm in the pro game, fighting on Sky Sports, November the 18th. And, some things happen for a reason. I just can't wait to literally just get on that ring and just soak everything in as soon as it comes in. Because once again, as soon as that moment finishes, that's it. You know what I mean? So you got to enjoy every single moment of the camp, every single moment of training, every single moment of your early 5:30 runs. You got to enjoy it because that's what you're gonna miss in the future. And that's exactly how I feel about boxing. So I met Joe Calzaghe before, and he said that he missed, obviously, what he said. He said he misses boxing, he misses the whole razzmatazz, and that's what fighters miss. They miss the entrances, they miss the crowd cheering their name. And so I took that on board, and I thought, you know what? And my coach Richie Carter said the same thing as well. He used to have a lot of great razzmatazz, massive ticket seller in Wolverhampton, especially in the Civic War. And yeah, so I take their advice and I just put it in my, take it as an attribute, and then yeah, use it to my advantage. And now I just enjoy every moment of everything, even the bad days, the good days, whatever. Just enjoying it.
You mentioned the manifestation, and it's a big part of the Gully Speak. And just talk to me a little bit about your faith in your religion and what that means to you. Whether it be in boxing capacity or life capacity outside of sport.
Yeah, so like just having a strong faith in God, I've got a very strong one. Yeah, just keeping faith in God just keeps me going. You know what I mean? Having a faith in something bigger than well, it's the universe itself. You know what I mean? And obviously, it just keeps me going. The teachings and stuff. So, and as a Sikh fighter, it represents a warrior mentality anyway, because in our history, there's a lot of warriors, and I'm a reflection of that in this generation. You know what I mean? So all I'm doing is representing in sport of boxing. So yeah, it's a massive thing to me. So I just keep faith in God. I keep going forward, and just gonna keep winning.
You say they keep winning. We've just come on to the last question with yourself, Gully. The future. You mentioned earlier you want to surpass the British level. You want to get to that world level that is every fighter's ambition and their goals. For yourself, again, we talk about your faith, your religion, your manifestation. Just give me in a few words why you believe you will get to world level.
I believe because I believe in my heart more than anything. You know what I mean? I feel like all my attributes I've got as a fighter. I think that I've got all the champion mindset. I'm more of a people's champion. I'm not cocky or nothing like that. If you speak to me, or you could come up to me in the street, speak to me. I'm not the type of guy. But I think it's more to do with the fact that it's just my ability as a person. I think I've got the mindset, and everything is about the mindset. It's about making sure you're focused in the sport of boxing, and that's just who I am as a person. So if you just stay dedicated and you make them sacrifices, in your 20s, like I don't like, personally, when people ask me to go parties, I'm not really that type of person to go. I'd rather go to the gym and train. Like, when people are out there partying on Saturday night, let's just say at 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm the type of guy to go on a run for 7 miles, because I always want to be a step ahead of everybody else in the world. And that's always been my mindset. If I stay on top of everything that I'm doing right now, I will reap the rewards, and I'll probably surpass my own expectations, which I believe, and everything that I've said has come into light. So as long as I stay grounded, stay humble, and keep moving forward and keep working hard and keeping that strong faith in God, I think I can go to many places I don't even know of.
That's
But yeah, one thing I did want to say is, obviously I mentioned this in a couple of interviews, and I want the English title soon as well, super bantamweight. I'm going to keep pushing towards that fight. But there is that fight in, I think it's in London, in York, or someone's fighting for I think it's the IBO Continental title. I'm not too sure. I need to look too much into that. But if that does come through, I want them two titles. Hopefully, in the next 12 months, 6 months, whatever. I'll take it after this fight if I have to. So I want the winner out of the English title fight of the super bantamweight division. But if anything does come my way in between that, I'll take you with a heartbeat and I'll fight.
was just going to say next year, end of this week, 7-0. By the end of 2024, titles around your waist.
Yeah, that's my aim. And I'm only 21 years old, but I feel like I want to be like the youngest British champion. I know it's a big ask, and people are gonna think I'm delusional, but I truly believe I can do it. And as long as I can believe, you know what I mean, then I can do it. That's how I see it. I don't need the whole world to believe in me if I believe in myself, type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Mayweather's mentality was. And if you truly believe in yourself, you can do anything. You can beat the impossible, type of thing. So yeah,
Absolutely. Well, Gully, best of luck for the end of the week. I wish you well, and we'll speak again soon after the fight.
nice one, mate.